Hello, crafty friends. It's Sparkle here, and I'm back after my week weekly visit with my children from out of town. I just got them on the plane about an hour ago. Got my house put back in order, and I wanted to come and play and visit with you all. I hope you all had a great weekend. We had a good time. This mama's heart is full again, and I'm ready to hang out with my really nice friends here on YouTube land. So I thought I would make some pretty Polaroid picture frames and add some elements. It started out with I have these lovely cards that I'm going to be putting in my Open Journey uh, traveler's notebook. This is just a very rough draft. It's not actually put together, but it's just to hold everything in place while I start to work on it. And each day I do a little devotion and some art. And then I have a journal where I write out my verses and things like that. But like here's a little pocket. So I'm using my journaling techniques to add to here. And I thought, wouldn't this be lovely to make a little Polaroid frame and I could just put it in, make some, put them in my pages, or I could make a tuck like we do in journaling. So this I was inspired to try making some of these. So what I found was, you're all gonna love this. I found um, some free printables. This was from Keys of the Kingdom, and they were inspired, and they have St. Patrick's Day elements in them. But I actually took it and took this out, and then I inked my frames with my inker, and then I added a piece of transparency paper, and then I made my little Polaroid frame. But what's fun is when you get to this stage, you can take it and just decide what if there's something you want to cut out. You can move it around your paper. But I have these scripture cards, and I thought, wow, there's so many beautiful elements. I could just cut out what I want to use. If I want the scripture, if I want the artwork, or if I want a little bit of both, and just put them together. And then you have a journaling card on the back. And it doesn't have to be using these scripture cards, of course. Um, I also have this lovely freebie that I got from Daniela over at Lily Fee and the Paper Witch. And this is cool because once you get it to this stage, you can just play around and say, "Oh, I love that bird," and you'll just glue this right there and then cut them out. Or here there's an element here, or you can do your fairy garden. So it's got a lot of potential. Okay, so we'll do some of each. But what I did to get these out of here was okay. So this one I cut out, but actually I like to do it this way better. I have this gyro cut, and of course you can use your knife, your X-Acto knife, or your scissors. Just cut an X and cut them out. But I like to do that, and then I saved these images if I want to do something else with them later. You can save these. So all I'm doing is this rotates. So I'm just getting it started. Make sure my ruler is where I want it. And that way I save the little card if you want to use it for something else. I'm not so much into the luck of the Irish because I know where my luck comes from, but it's still pretty if you want to do something for St. Patrick's Day. And we just go around it. So yeah, these freebies were in my mailbox when I got back from well, I was here. I didn't go anywhere. My company came to me, but when I got back into the studio, I had pre-recorded all my videos for last week because I didn't want to just look like sparkle fell off the face of the earth. So that was a little bit of work, but I'm glad I did it. So then, yeah, just got to pop it out. I don't want to tear anything. Obviously, I didn't cut through all the way on that one side over there, but we'll fix it. No worries. So once, oops, we don't want to do that. Once you get it out, and it's all clean, which it normally is, I don't know what that is, but that's okay. It's not going to be seen. So I ink it right away. So I can get in here inked. Again, you don't have to do this. You could spray and put some distress oxides on there, but I don't want to wrinkle this too much, okay? I want to keep the integrity of the frame, so to speak. So then we cut it out. And I'm using transparency paper because I have it, but you could use vellum or leftover packaging, tissue paper, whatever, if you want to cover this. It's almost like a little specimen card. Okay, so you cut your image, you have your image, you cut it out, you have your frame, you've inked it. Now we're just going to add the transparency. And I just have a sheet here, and all I'm going to do is add glue and put it on here and cut it out. It's that simple. And I'm using a wet glue. I thought of double-sided tape, which would be fine too, except these edges are really tiny. Okay, so I just want the frame and get it as close to the edge as you can. And this is vellum, so when I'm spreading my ink, I want to spread away from the edges. So spread out rather than in so that it doesn't go onto the transparency. And then we'll just cut it out. Yeah. So this has a little bit of ink seeped, glue seeped in there, but it'll dry or I'll cover it later. So then once you have your pieces with the vellum on, then you can just go pick out your image. So I already know I want this bird. So, do I want the bird on top? Do I want to lose this writing? Yeah. So I think I'll just put it here. Okay. So I'm just going to glue right up my frame right to the paper and then cut it. Now I only put these on typing paper. I probably should have put them on cardstock like I printed these tags, but we'll see. If it doesn't hold up, I can reinforce it when we're done with some cardstock. Let's see. Butt it right up against that border over here. Again, try to spread away. And then we just cut our image out again. Sorry, I was looking at something on there. Make sure it's all trimmed the way you want it. See how cute. So I like it because you could just pick out the images you want. Okay, so we did that one, and then let's do another one for my journal because I'll be working on that today. So what inspired me was that all this artwork that was done by Ingrid is just so beautiful, and I just love that. I can capture the verse if I do it this way, and if I want to capture the whole ship, I can just do that, which I think I'm gonna do, and then I could add the verse later. I just love it. It's just so beautiful. So let's add some glue again. On this one, we should add to the base. I wanted to try to save some of those words. And yeah, and then you can journal on here or make a pocket or a tuck, however you're going to assemble it later. And you can decorate them however you'd like. If you want to put some clusters on them, make clusters or flowers or people. Clamps on here while I think about what I want to do with them. Yeah, I'm definitely going to put something back here because it's very, very flimsy. Let's see. I've got a piece of cardstock here. So this is 3 by 3.5. Let's let's get this anchored down. Okay, so next time I will just print my background paper on cardstock instead of typing paper. Not a problem. Okay, we'll just anchor this down. Some clamps. Okay, then I might have to go in and add some glue to them later. Okay, and do we have one more? We have one more. So you cut it out, we inked it, now we're going to put some transparency. I'm going to try some double-sided tape, but it's going to go, sorry, it's going to go off the edge, okay? And that's okay, we'll just have to trim it when we're done. I don't want to tape it on the transparency paper. Yeah, I'm in Arizona, and my son and his wife are going back to Milwaukee, and they have some snow. So, okay, we'll do the double-sided tape. Pokey tool. We had 80 degrees here last week. Unbelievable. March weather in the desert. Okay, that's under transparency paper. Okay, so now when we trim, we'll trim off the tape that's hanging over. Yeah, I never know how something's going to turn out, so that's why I do these videos, and hopefully you can all learn by my fails, and we can just have fun. There are no mistakes. There's just a new way to do something. That's the way I see it. So let's see. Yeah, this one is much firmer with the tape on. So that will be how I'll do the, I think there's one more. I could do that with tape. Okay, so I think I'll do this little fairy garden for my little sister. She likes fairy gardens. So you just got to decide. Please step carefully. Yeah, I think we're just going to do that. So again, let's use the double-sided tape. And there is thinner, but this is what I have. I think this is a 1/4 inch. So it's okay, we'll just trim it off. Okay, so we have this down. Let's tape off. I'm going to stick my fingers on that transparency. Trying to stay away. All right. Now, let's get our fairy garden there. Very good. Okay. So, excuse me. And this one needs a piece of cardstock behind it. I like that little heart there. So, let's see if we can incorporate that. Just scrap paper, so I don't mind if I just cut it off. Like I said, normally now I'll just print it on the heavier paper. See if my heart. Yes, okay. All right, so let's get all this off here. I think I want to run some ink around the edges here. Got a little bit of extra curricular stuff sticking out. Yeah. So, thanks. I'll put the link of where this Keys of the Kingdom. I think you have to go to their Facebook page, but it's really nice of them to do these for us. And then Daniela, thank you for your. Okay, so then we just want to decorate them up a little bit. So I don't have anything really planned here. So yeah, I might just go off camera and I'll be back when I'm done because I'll have to go find what I want to put on these. If I want some people, you know. So let me go and I'll be right back. So in typical sparkle fashion, we're going to keep these sweet and simple. Okay, this one, because it's going in my journal, uh, I'm going to use some elements from the kit, and I'm going to unstick my glue because I'm on camera and that's what it does. Okay, I'm going to make this like a tag so it's sticking up. I'll just glue the bottom down. And then I just have some thread that I'm just going to, I don't know, mimic like fishing line or something. And I'm just going to put that down here in the corner. And then I have cross daily. Pick up your cross daily. I'll put that on here. And then this can go in my traveler's notebook. Yeah, and then I think I'm going to make some more little cards like this for that because that was fun. So we have these two done. This one, I just wanted to keep it on the simple side as well because I really don't know where I'm going to put it. But let's get a piece of paper or something to put under here. Oh, where's my scissors? Let's cut this out and make a tag out of this. We'll just fold this over and we will staple this here. With one of my probably green staples. And we're going to put this down here. Does it need something behind it? Let's see. This is just paper from the flower. Wonder. We have some yellow Dollar Tree bling. Just put it right here. Okay. And this one, let's make a tag up there. So this is a 1 1/4 inch. Oh, I forgot to line it. Copy paper doesn't cut well in my round sticker. So I think we could save it. But let's get a piece of card because I want to cut the end. To make my little imitation whale punch tag. So we'll put this over on this side. And yeah, I think I said that before, but I like to wait and decorate to see where I'm putting them in my journals. So that's why sometimes I have trouble because these are just going to be ideas for later. We're just going to put this over here, cluster this over here, little music paper. And this is one of my stickers from my Bible journal kit, but it sort of goes with that. So there you have it, my friends. You could add as much or as little as you want. Once you decide where you're going to put them, you'll know how to decorate them. But I hope that was a little bit of an inspiration for you. So have a pretty Polaroid picture day. Bye.